Now I'm going to want to take attendance. So actually I'm going to have attendance, and I'm only going to do this for the first, I don't know, let's say just for those first 3 weeks. If you highlight, and that means clicking on the top and then you get the hand, clicking on the top and you go across for these 3 and you make them all tiny. By doing it to 1, you're doing them to all. But attendance is only written in that first one. So I can highlight over those 3 and use this little merge tool, and now it just looks neater. Hey, I'm just for the neat. It's up to you. So this is how I'm just going to keep a track of my attendance. And then we have tasks. And this is for my video unit. So I'm going to type in a video unit. And I'm going to have task 1, task 2, task 3. I don't want to type anymore. If I highlight those 3, you see this weird little square? It actually looks for patterns. So it should then say task 4, task 5, task 7 and 8. But I only want to say yes, no, I don't need this big box. So again, I go up to the top, I highlight across, and then I make one of my boxes smaller, and they'll all be smaller. And again, I want this to be neater. So I'm going to highlight over those and use the merge tool. And I might even choose to have that in the middle. Now I want these to stand out. So by just clicking on the A, B and C at the top here, can you see when I hover over, it's the arrow, I hold down and I drag across. If you hold and go to the edge and use that one, you're actually going to be moving something. It's weird, I know. So when you're highlighting, if that happens, we just click away, then we go back and we highlight. I'm going to change these to a nice peach, so I can see that these are for my attendance. But what I really want to do is that if I put a 1 in, I'm going to change colours. So I'm just going to insert some more rows up here. And because I'll never forget what I'm going to do, I'm going to just make a little box here. I'm going to merge them together. And for me, so it stands out, I'm going to make the box black and my writing white. And I'm going to say, if it's a 3, that's good. Yeah. This is just for me. Hold the control key down and hit enter. And now you get the next space. A 2 equals, okay, hold the control key down, enter, and a 1 is work missing. But what I want is that when they go in here, they change colour. So I highlight that area, and then I'm going to go into format, and I'm going to do something that's called conditional formatting. So this is saying the area I'm looking at, E8, all the way to L40. And I'm going to say if the cell is equal to 3, then I want it to go a nice green colour. I'm going to add another rule. If the cell is equal to 2, instead of that being yellow, I want it to be orange. And then I'm going to add another rule. If the cell is equal to 1, I want it to go red. So when I've done all my rules, I'm going to click on done. So I've got my 3 rules here. So now, if my cell is 1, but if it's 2, if it's 3. That's called conditional formatting. And I think that might prove a useful tool. So the things we looked at in today's session was conditional formatting, using the merge button to merge, and if you don't want it to be merged anymore, you can just simply click on that and it'll be unmerged. Merge, unmerge, merge. We looked at highlighting more than one column at a time, and then when you move the size of one, the size of the others. I'm going to do some basic tutorials because I think these things might help you when you're tracking kids' progress. Okay, I hope it's of use to you. Cheers, bye.